feel, because the way I feel is all so new to me. I can't tell you the way I feel, because the way I feel is all so new to me. This is confusion, am I using you? This is peculiar, don't wanna fool you.
How's it going, folks? This is Wayne Hart, back with another lesson with an Oasis classic today, Columbia. I have had a lot of requests for this one to do it on an acoustic guitar. It's pretty straightforward. I wanted to do something a little bit different than what everybody else has done, so I actually use a capo, and I think it works really well because you can actually add the riff in. You know, there's a few embellishments that you can do around the chords, so it worked better than I thought it would. If you want the full electric version as well, I've actually done that a few years ago. If you want to go and check that out, just go into my playlist and search, you know, a lot of the Oasis stuff that I've done if you want to check that out. But if you do want the chords to this and the strumming pattern and access to the riff and everything, I'm going to post it up on my Patreon page. I'm going to put that little link to that in the description below if you want to go and check that out. Not only this song, a lot of the videos are posted up. I sort of put the chords and the lyrics and the strumming patterns to sort of coincide with those all up on my Patreon page. So as little as a few quid a month, please go over, and if you would sign up, that'd help to support me. I'd really appreciate that. And like I say, you can get access to all that, as well as some exclusive tab that isn't up on YouTube as well. Thanks for the continued support. If you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. If you are subscribed, a further way you could help me out is hitting the little notification bell down there. Also, please give me a like on social media. So I'm Wayne Hart Guitar on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and now also TikTok, as I'm trying to get down with the kids. But you won't see me doing any stupid dances, I can certainly assure you that. But anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so I'm going to show you a couple of ways that you can play this. The song is in standard tuning, obviously. I'm going to show you without a capo, the way that everybody else seems to play that. It's pretty easy. You're only going to need 3 chords pretty much all the way through the song for this. So if you're doing it without a capo, first of all we want the A chord. So that's going to go for 2 bars. A D sus2 and a C. Now it's nice to do a C with a G bass, and it just sounds a little bit beefier. So all of that would be, you take a regular C chord and you would move your 3rd finger to the 3rd fret on the E string, and the little pinky would go 3rd fret on the A string. So put that together.
Confusion, nothing's the same to me. There we were, now here we are. All this confusion, nothing's the same to me.
Okay, now you can play the same chords, and you can also add these little embellishments in. So if you get your capo and you put your capo on the 5th fret, so the 3 chords would now become an E chord, A chord, and a G chord. And I actually, with it being higher up, I actually quite like the voicing of these chords. I think acoustically it works really well. Plus you can also add these little embellishments in. So what you can do on the E, you can add the little pinky on, that would be on the 2nd fret relative to the capo on the G, to do an E sus4. On the A, you could do an A sus4, going back to the A. And if you're doing a G, like I am, with the 2nd, 3rd and 3rd finger, little pinky 3rd fret on the top E string, relative to the capo, you can use your 1st finger to sort of do this little embellishment on and off the 1st fret on the B string, which will give us a G sus4. So I'll give you a little example of that. So we got the E sus4, so A sus4, G, Okay, so just a little example, not all the way through the song. I think it's good to just do it every now and again to add the, dynamics to the songs. So the strumming pattern that I would use to this, I think it's nice to do the build up with just downstrokes. So you're keeping it down. The song kicks in with the strumming. Okay, so when the strumming comes in, I use a down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. So you hear that around the chords. Okay, so that's pretty much what it's going to do all the way through the song, just those 3 chords. Now, it's quite cool to put the little riff in, so what I'm doing there, I've got my second finger, that will be on the 2nd fret on the D string relative to the capo, 3rd finger, 2nd fret on the G, and I'm going to put my 1st finger, because we're going to be taking that 3rd finger on and off, so my 1st finger is also on the G, but on the 1st fret. So we get this. So what I'm doing, I'm picking the G string, G, D, 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 and then I'm going to take my 2nd finger off the G, G, D, 2nd finger off, and then back on again the D. So G, D, 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 G, D. So we do that 3 times. On the last time round, we take his 1st finger off because we're going to play an open G. So put all that together, we got. And that's pretty much all you're going to need. Okay, so thanks very much for watching. Hope you all dug that. And yes, I know Columbia isn't played like that. It was just my adapted way for it to work on an acoustic guitar, because it is, very, very guitar driven, this song, and obviously loads of overdrive and feedback and stuff like that. Really, really powerful song. But I think if you play it this way, I think it, it breaks down and works really well on the acoustic guitar. So I hope you all dug that. And thanks everyone who's been requesting this one acoustically for a while. I sort of wanted to see if it worked and mess around with it, and I hope you enjoyed this version. So there we go. Like I say, if you want the chords and the lyrics and the strumming pattern, I'm going to post that up on my Patreon page. Also going to write the little riff on as well if you want to get that down, as well as other things. So that is in the description below if you want to check that out. There's a little link to it. If you have got any requests for not just Oasis, anything 50s to modern day, that's going to work well on an acoustic guitar or an electric guitar within reason, you could either, easiest way will be comment in the post below, or, another way, if you want to find me a personal message over requesting a song on social media that I suggested in the intro, you're very welcome to. I just always point out, I do get quite a lot of requests, so I do have to hemp at them a little bit. But don't let that put you off. Please do keep your requests coming, because that's what keeps this channel going. Thanks to everyone who subscribed and continues to do so. As I mentioned in the intro, third way you could help me out is hitting the little notification bell to get notified every time I post a video up, and you can keep up to date. And I always say word of mouth is a powerful thing, so please like and share my videos. Tell your friends, tell your work colleagues, anyone plays a guitar. Please point them in my direction, I'd really appreciate that. So that just leaves me to say have a great morning, day, night, whenever it is you're watching, and I'll catch you all for lesson very soon. Take care.